There's not actually anything stopping us getting to Pathfinders, except for the fact that our research is halved and our construction speed is reduced by 2/3. Guerrero's conviction. The policy of my government is clear. To wage total war against the madman known as Caesar. He is a foe who has divided entire cultures without remorse. A tyrant who has flourished and revelled in his own catalogue of atrocities. This government exists for one thing. Victory against all odds. Victory in spite of overwhelming odds. People of Rio, no. Of Mexico. I implore you to rise up. To fight. To cry out against the darkness which threatens to swallow us whole. When the bull lies bleeding at our feet, I will drag Caesar before you all and try him for his crimes. Good luck with that, Presidente. Hopefully you actually declare war on Caesar within a reasonable time frame this time. Rather than letting the NTR just get completely destroyed and then declaring war. Mirelirk platoon done. When's the next upgrade? Not for a long time. Oh, I just noticed we actually have the conch knife. Interesting. And we can get powered weaponry, though again, it's not relevant to us. We don't actually use weapons. We could go for more of the naval stuff. Oh, I'd forgotten that these were mutually exclusive. Oh, it's just the two sides. The centre isn't. And on that note, we could actually get longboats. Viking crabmen. Resource efficiency. How are we doing for resources, actually? Fine. No shortages. We can get smoke signals and get some more decryption. The shell game's done, so how much of an advantage are we getting? We're getting minus 20% attrition and plus 20% division recovery rate. That's pretty good. I think it's time for the barrows for spawning pools. Why should we trade away our mudfruits? These mudfruits are ours. Instead, we should seek on digging downwards, putting more value in the land we already own, rather than buying the land of others for extreme prices. 100 days. Wow, that's a long focus. Western Brotherhood of Steel declared war on Arroyo. Have I set up song requests? No. I just use in-game soundtracks. Have I done multiplayer with this mod? I have not. I have a feeling it would be really slow going. Like, I've spent the entire session so far in Speed 5, and we are now 2 hours in. And this is not a slow Speed 5 either. Like, for some nations like Troll Warren, I can see it being good. Western Brotherhood, probably. A couple like Heaven's Gate, just because you know that you're going to become relevant, and obviously NCR Legion. For some nations, you just do nothing for a really long time. Right, another military factory. Are we just exclusively building militaries at the moment? Yeah, pretty much. What else do we want? I know, let's get some more Mirelirk kill claws. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. In fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and set you up for 2 more. And we can get another political power person. I think I'm going to go for the max planning. So that when we do actually attack, we'll be attacking rather more effectively. Vacuum tubes and canine fortifications. That was all the technology. Well, I guess we'll go for longboat hulls and cult of personality. Oh, actually, effective partisans on us would be nice because it means that we need to leave less troops behind to fortify. Still not trained. Keeps going backwards and forwards. What weapons do I use? We don't use weapons. We are the only nation I've seen so far that uses no weapons. All we have are the Mirelirk kill claws. And we just build those en masse. Oops, with a tiny bit of support equipment so that we can have field hospitals. Or the equivalent. Been playing the same faction along with you. Mine has been much quicker because of the different events firing. Quicker as in other people attacking you? I doubt multiplayer would be good. Remember last night, Kaiser and all the desyncs. Yeah, things are in a weird place at the moment. You're not training because I haven't told you to train. That would definitely help. Smoke signals. I think we need walkie-talkies. Walkie-talkies are better than smoke signals and drums. In theory you can go weaponless Troll Warren. No, behemoths still use weapons, I think. No, you can't. Because behemoths are special forces, which means you require low-level grunts, basically, to bring up your force capacity. Whereas Mirelirks are not special forces, so you don't need to do that. You can have purely Mirelirks. Civilian workshops, resources, or arms workshops. Requires all of the following. The blind-eyed miners are a group of criminals we put in a chain gang to help dig the barrows. Mostly captured cannibals we found trying to stalk our territory. For some of them, they've been seen so little sunlight that their eyes have gone blind. We've clearly put them to good use then. Alright, let's go for veteran training. Actually, no. I want core territory defense now. Cannibal mutants. Troll Warrens declared war on the Seraph Lords. Okay, so they've gone after the Seraph Lords at last. Seraph Lords, are you still at war? Oh dear. This is going to be a very big Troll Warren. Bone Dancers are the best special forces nation. Disagree. Free fighters. Or Troll Warren. I would say the Troll Warren are quite a lot stronger than Bone Dancers. Decode the signals. Done. Right. Let's encode the signals then. NTR declared war on the Rapids. Look at them die. Two-front war against Troll Warren. Yeah, it's not going to be good. Blind-eyed miners. Done. Let's go and grab arenas in the tunnels. With the barrow diggers, while the barrow diggers dig deep underneath the swampy dirt, they have to do something for entertainment. Many diggers have begun, in their off times, fighting in the arena brawls. To accommodate this, many coral smiths are moving into the barrows to make a living for themselves. And again. How do you keep losing experience? It's annoying. Stop it. Longboat hull done. Now, do we want heavy ships? Probably. We can at least be in a position to get the technology to get heavy ships. Although we're never going to have the manpower for it. Troll Warrens took 4 states, Shoshone took 5, Seraph Lords have been annexed. Well, at least the Shoshone took half of them. And they can still go after Tumult. Tumult's fairly strong. No, they're not, they're dead. Wait. Weren't you Tumult? Did they already kill Tumult? Somebody did, clearly. Also, I love the fact that Arroyo is beating the Western Brotherhood right now. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Striking iron. While digging, our barrow diggers have struck an ore of iron. This will be useful in making nails and armor for tools. I don't like this focus. This focus should be bog ore. Should be striking iron. You live in a swamp. You have access to one of the richest sources of iron in existence. Same source of iron that the Vikings used, so we know it's going to be good. And I'm finally out of water. We can get a little bit more, though. Tremolta Shoshone. Okay. Vault City has joined the NCR. Coded signals. Primitive radio. Haiti's declared war on New Hammond. Tribal encampments. They're still not doing anything remotely hostile to us. How much manpower are we short? Less than 1,000. Alright, the iron has been struck. Let's get some more building slots. Then even more off-map workshops. As our diggers draw out the tunnels of the barrow even deeper, we are starting to find new riches and new difficulties we must account for. How close are we? Oh, we're at 8,000. You know what? Cancel that. Go for this. It is finally time for the hatching, a birthing of a new generation of Mirelirks. Such a thing like this only happens every few decades. We need to be ready. Make some boats and have a strong navy. I would love to, except if you'll notice this big 0 up here, that means I can't have a navy. And I have a bigger problem. The fact that the Queen keeps eating my people. Weekly manpower -7. Cult personality. NTR took 5 states. Let's go grab strong right flank. More breakthrough. And yes, I will use my points for that. And we have enough political power again for another change. Let's go and grab... Consumer goods factories, maybe? Or experience soldier losses. I think we'll do that. Orange McMurphy, Keeper of the Ritual. Reasonable, seeing as we're doing the ritual right now. Get eggs first. You mean more eggs? I can get a lot more. Oh, at least 8. Yeah, alright. Fine. Switch. Because I don't know what the eggs do. Good. Nightkin immigration. Justifying against Shoshone. Multi-deck construction. Okay, let's go and get schooners. Yeah, I thought they might. It just didn't occur to me that having more eggs when it happens would be a good thing. I forgot that they were a all at once as opposed to gradual. Just realised you can get Hearts of Iron 4 base game for $250 on Green Man Gaming just now. Oh, really? Interesting. Feel free to link it. Anyone who doesn't have Hoi 4, it's worth getting. Especially if you get Man the Guns too. Is the Queen eating the manpower out of the units? I wondered that. I think it's actually that my units were so under strength that they are slowly but surely getting the troops that they need. And as they do, the training wears out. My style of Hearts of Iron 4 is I'm slow and high-tech, high-industry orientated, who other than the Brotherhood is good and hot, Old World Blues. Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate is excellent for that. And with the latest version, they are now considered advanced as well. They are super industrial. Way more so than I would say than the Brotherhood are. I like the Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was fun. New Canaan, possibly, if you want to have a bit more early madness happening. And a ticking time bomb next to you. Alright, all production has been done. Well, in that case, I would say more arms workshops. Because why not? Primitive radio. Done. Actually, hold on. Reduce that by 1, because I probably am going to need to get some water buildings going. Thinking about it. What, it's being hit from the north? Oh, naval invasion, probably. Sky Reavers declared war on the 80s. Deeper into the earth. Done. Striking gold. Defend the new bloods or earth-breaking equipment. Let's do this. In the old mining town, we've uncovered a series of deep-breathing suits. If we can reverse engineer this, we can allow our diggers to break the earth even deeper than their lungs can take. Uh-oh. Troll Warren is justifying against us. Mirelirk me. Okay. Well, I guess, Apostles, you survived. Because we can need some there. Actually, I wonder, can we do this as front lines? Yes, we can.
Shashin nicht. Joite. Shashin nicht. Was? Das Senior gegonnen. Joite. Voniar. Was? Shashin nicht. Jiditz ot etwas. Voniar. Dat senior gegonnen. Was?
Bear in mind that I have really big bonuses for naval attacks. So crossing these isn't going to be a huge issue for me. Whitelegs took 13 states. Starwalkers have been annexed. Tick-tock, New Canaan. Tick-tock. Troll Warren declared war on Shoshone. The Shoshone were actually kind of a big fight against me as Troll Warren. So we'll see how they manage. Meanwhile, we can modify the government again. I think that... Do I have anyone which will increase defenses? No. Oh, you know what I can do? I can get the outpost builders. Stuff to shoot from. Because, yeah, we have free civilian factories. Let's do this. Let's get some outposts built. Why is there an outpost here? Actually, these three are a matter of a little bit more priority. Also, military factories. Let's do one more of those. Yeah. Schooner hull, done. What do outposts do? They are forts. They fortify.
Jidits ot Edvas.
Also, Ironbreaker Asp. Entrenchment speed, I don't think it's going to be very useful. Outer supply might be. Army size would be good. Inspirational would be great for you. You know what, I think I might take... Attrition or army size? Considering I have a bit of a lack of good commanders, I think I'm going to go army size.
Good.
And you are definitely going to be strong back. And then break through, sure. Division attack and defense on core. Or army size? That's another good question. Well, actually, you don't need army size right now. Junk rounds? More defense? I mean, your defense is already going to be completely obnoxious. Attack and defense on core? Considering a lot of this land is going to be core, I think I'm going to fight the power. Fight the power! Whenever I hear that song, I immediately think of that House episode where he walks in with the boombox with Fight the Power. Fight the power. One of my favourite scenes. It's hilarious. I'm going to see if I can find it. There it is.
Iodine.
Oops, it's alright. Go check that. They're great. Meanwhile, military engineering. Engineering. Ooh, plus 10 defense. Perfection. 80s took to 6 states. And they have now gone to the Oregon line, so they cancelled. I have never seen the AI cancel a focus before. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's defend the New Bloods. Now that the tunnels are starting to get wider, Malulu has actually been able to fit themselves in order to lay their eggs. We need to defend these eggs, lest anyone try to hurt the New Bloods. And actually, it's occurring to me now that we're going to be fighting behemoths. So we may actually want some armor-piercing abilities. Did the Super Muties just go scaredy cat? I think they may well have. And they're afraid of us. And so they should be. Imagining trying to that they could fight Cthulhu. Silly. Silly. It's also giving me time to actually build up my defenses. Resource production done. Alright, we definitely need water purification stations. More than pretty much anything else. And I'm going to... Oh, I can't actually get it until then. Never mind. Defend the New Bloods. Let's strike this gold. Create tunnels Malulu. Another 3 infrastructure. As like a capstone? That's so useless. Gold! Wonderful, beautiful gold! We should make jewellery for Malulu and the Coral Court to adorn themselves with. Suddenly we are Cthulhu dwarves. And we can modify the government again. Now I think it is time for us to get veteran training. After the gold, go for the ritual. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, seeing as this doesn't actually give any eggs. I think we actually got the best of all possible worlds here. Because you'd only get 3,000 eggs going this way, and this way we got 3,000, 6,000. Yeah, we got 6,000. So 3,000 more than we could have. Hey, Roquin. Troll Warren took 10 states. Okay, now they're probably going to go for us again once this is finished. Unwilling gatherers. But this has given us time to properly dig in and also build all the defences. Yep, here they come. These are all super mutants. Okay. And the way that I took out Mirelirk was I went after the Apostles and then went north. I don't have a land border with them. It is finally time for the hatching, a birthing of new generation of Mirelirks. Such a thing only happens once every few decades. We need to be ready. And manpower has gone down a fair bit. Let's throw in a quick save here.
Jidits od etwas. Shashin nicht.
Oh, yeah, I want this. Another 6 defense. Fact. Query. Just going to double check that the all army bonus is actually effect. No, that's just infantry and motorized. Okay, it's useless to me. I'll still get it. Hope they add more Lovecraftian nations. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I really dislike Lovecraft. I never enjoy it. I don't see the appeal. Finally, it is time for the hatching. Every few decades can the tribesmen of the Mirelirks witness a new generation be born like this. All across the tribe, many are coming together to work harder for it, to build up the tribe and prepare for the new influx of Mirelirks that will spread out across the land. Every egg in Malulu's clutch hatches. For every egg hatched, gain 1 manpower. 11,750 eggs. Sweet. Change economy law to every cap for the army, which I think I'm already on. Change mobilization law to children and mothers. Change trade law to distrust outsiders. Lose 15 stability. For Malulu! And we're also going manpower from 4.5 to 20. Okay. Gasta, Kvata, Kvatis! Mirelirk gains claims and war goals against Troll Warren, claims and war goals against Ridge Breakers, claims and war goals against the Apostles. Requires one of the following. We will be able to go civilized, like, straight away. Finally, Malulu's will is known. The Coral Court has told us that now Malulu has had her hatching. She is wanting to expand her tribe's lands as a reward for our service. We must go out and conquer territory for the Queen. For Queen and country.